Previously, on The Only Way to Play.
The tablet is still synced to your phone. Please tell me that is not your penis!
For Timbersaw, level 15 I get HP regen, specifically because at level 25 I get strength, and level 20 I get 5% spell amp. That's it. That was the cliffhanger. Alright, rest of video time. Underlord's really ugly. Does he know that? Is he aware that he is conventionally a hideous creature? It would explain why he lives underground with no light so much. But that begs the question, does he live underground because he's ugly, or is he ugly because he lived underground for his entire life and developed underground for his entire life? I guess knowing the answer will make you a better Underlord player? I don't know. But I guess, hey, do you want to hear something funny? You'll notice we maxed this rather than Pit. The reason being, Pit of Malice is actually sort of bad. Low damage, low duration. A lot of people shot that down, and yeah, back then it was a bit harsh. Pit of Malice was a good spell, but you gotta say it was bad compared to this amazing spell that we have now. It no longer pierces BKB, no longer stops channeling spells, but now constantly roots every 3.5 seconds for 1.8 seconds, and root is the kale of Dota right now. Everybody's creaming themselves over it. Consider this, 1.8 second root, Rod of Atos, 2 second root, immediately another 1.8 second root, I guess he Yules after that, so 2.5, and then he drops back down to another 1.8 second root, then Scythe, so 3.5 second disable, and then another 1.8 second root. That's like over 12 seconds of consecutive disable, and the only reason it stops at 12 is because Pit of Malice runs out at 12 seconds. But no damage. Actually, no, to be fair, there is 50 damage from the Cyclone from Yule's Scepter. But seriously, all of a sudden, Underlord goes from being trashed by Storm Spirit to one of his better counters because of the way Root works now. Root stops any movement spells, pretty much, unless the spell also dispels at the same time, like Huskar's Life Break and stuff like that. Level 10, get mana regen, level 15, movement speed, level 20, attack speed, and level 25, absolutely, get 50 HP regen. That's insane. Attention all. This build was stolen from a friend of mine named Maljinbu. Maybe you know him as the Suns fan from TI6, and I did not mention that when I actually made the video, so hopefully this will do now. Sorry. Considering he was one of the last guides I did, not much has really changed. Shrines means that Warlock and other heroes that straight up just get no regen and go mid can do so without being flamed, so that's always good. Level 10 gets stats, level 15 Shadow Word cooldown, level 20 350 health, and level 25 see what you're up against. Usually magic immunity for the golems is better, but I don't know, 15 armor is a substantial amount, and if the physical damage that is being done is just managing to kill them instead of like killing them immediately because it's like a CK or like a Sven who just cleaves in one hit, yeah, consider the armor. I don't know. I don't know anything. I'm not even real. I'm just a fucking animation, aren't I? So, first time I made this guide, I messed up and suggested Geminate attack over Swarm. This is absolutely wrong. Also, the first time I made this guide, I had a 32% win rate with Weaver. I didn't mention that, did I? But, I digress. Swarm is amazing. It lets you dive towers because the bugs take priority over you, and in fact I've been going 1-1-1 and roaming with them. Pick up a medallion instead of a deso and end up being this true roaming support. Pick up Ags as a luxury, but just roam around pecking at the enemy while your carry farms. And because he can go invis and he has hasted movement speed, you can get in with like warding missions, like really deep. And then late game just commit to being a super oracle ult with a 16-second cooldown. Ice Frog is only human. He makes mistakes like eggs on Weaver. It's far too powerful, but people don't build it, so nobody knows this. And this channel has the added benefit of being big enough to reach a few of you, but not big enough to change metas. just like that. So Ags Weaver, even though you guys are going to get a lot of enjoyment out of it, is going to stay broken and unpatched for a very, very long time. Level 10, 6 strength, level 15, 25 damage, level 20, 15 agility, and level 25, 100% of the time, plus 200 Shikuchi movement speed. That's right, boys and girls, I learned how to pronounce Shikuchi. Winter Wyvern is an amazing hero. She has a very special place in my heart. She was my first only way to play guide nearly 2 years ago, and somehow, someway, the animation has gotten worse in that time. Man, I released this video on March 5th, 2015, when we were on patch 6.83, I think? So 6.83, although you might remember it as the ho-ho-ha-ha patch. Dark times, dark times. Sanj and Yasha on every hero, Troll Warlord picked somehow 2 times every game, Axe, Juggernaut, and Sniper. We didn't have Mangoes or Glimmer Capes or Greaves yet. It seems almost ancient nowadays. We're on Dota Reborn now. I think I was like 3k back then, and I stupidly advocated for this weird semi-carry Wyvern thing when she was first put into the game. Picking up a Medallion, Midas, what the hell was I thinking? I should have gone full carry. That's right, sons! Winter Wyvern carry. It's extreme! Start the game with a Null Talisman, or a Blightstone, or 9 Fairy Fires. Damage, fuck regen. Rush a Soul Ring, Midas, Solar Crest, pick up a Hurricane Pike, a Bloodthorn, Deso, Ags, become this constant 1140 range, 55% movement speed slowing, armor reducing Behemoth. And you can do it too because you can farm really, really easily as Wyvern. Even without a Midas, which, I mean, you don't really have to pick up. It's good because of the attack speed and all that. You can farm with Splinter Blast constantly. It's really easy, and you can farm safely because you can Splinter Blast from across the map. Basically, siege tier 3 towers from 3 miles away. Honestly, just open your mind to the idea. It's great. I've had success with it for 2 years now, and yet somehow it's still wrong in people's eyes. Like, hey, Winter Wyvern is a support. I don't care if you're winning with him being a carry. He shouldn't be played as a carry because everyone plays him as a support. The argument goes, why get that amount of farm on that hero where you can just pick another hero? Wyvern is a support. If you want to pick a carry, pick a carry. And to that I say, what other carry can do what Wyvern does? Wyvern as a carry completely counters physical damage lineups. Who else does that? Dragon Knight? Axe, maybe? Centaur? But like Dragon Knight and Wyvern do 2 very different jobs. DK's in the middle of the fight surviving. Wyvern's at the back killing. And finally, to convince you, somehow randomly throughout all of this, I've managed to become the 128th best Wyvern in the world. What? How? Why? Or I'm not saying that this is the way to play. Actually, no, technically I am because of the title of the video. Shit. Well, I'm just saying, just give it a try. Can I just be honest? I miss Skeleton King. I really do. I don't even really play him. But now that he's gone, he's the only hero I want to play. I wonder what that feeling is called. There must be something. There must be a term for it. But hey, Wraith King, a guy that wins games no matter what you build. You can build something as stupid as Phase Boots Radiance and win. So let's keep doing it. I still stand by that, by the way. Radiance every single game, but here's a caveat, I guess. Echo Saber is awesome to fall back on if somehow you don't really get that much farm, because obviously from Phase Boots and nothing else all the way to a Sacred Relic, it's a bit of a jump. You're going to... I mean, I think every single carry knows the struggle of the no items to a Radiance build. So yeah, it's possible on Wraith King because he jungles, because he's got crit and lifesteal and all that. He can self-sustain, and he has the added potential of coming back. There's potential that people just won't come and gank him, which is a thing that I've noticed a lot. This isn't in script, I've gone off script now. But Luna and Juggernaut and all of these heroes are really, really dominant because they can free farm on the map within vision and still have absolutely no one want to gank them because of this fear that if they 1v1 a Luna or a Juggernaut, they die. And this is, I mean, I play pubs, and you play pubs. This is a problem. It's going to be a problem for a very, very long time because Luna and Juggernauts are in pub games, and in pub games, no one really wants to help you gank. So, I don't know. Are they powerful because of that? Or are they winning because of that, even though they aren't as powerful as other heroes? It's food for thought, I guess. I guess now I should go back to looking at the script because I ramble. Back to Wraith King though, what's really encouraging when you pick Wraith King is the odds of you winning are over 50% nearly across the board. The only people who beat you are Underlord, Omni Knight, and Abaddon, and if you're playing against an Abaddon, here's a tip. Don't attack him when he's ulted, if you can help it. Thank you very much. Talents, pick up damage at level 10, movement speed, then strength, and level 25 get aura, unless you decided to endure carrying your team up a vertical surface and picked it into anti-mage, Nyx, invoker, you know, that sort of thing. From A to Zeus, we're finally done. In hindsight, making the split at M, just because it's halfway through the alphabet, was a bit dumb of me. I've ended up writing 4 guides for just the letter W. I guess we're nearly done. Not much has changed with Zeus, except, oh my fuck! Zeus just jumped up from having the worst eggs in the game to one of the best. Way back, I was like, remember the system, 3D2M, the 5 things every hero needs. Some heroes have mobility, some heroes don't. You supplement those with items, la da 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 da. Just don't do that. Just get Ags every game. Ags is amazing. I rambled a bit there, but like, I want to just reiterate. Nimbus is the only spell in the game that is global range and is a stun. This doesn't really, I guess it wouldn't really sound much to you because I haven't really fully explained it, but just the concept of having a global stun, a global TP cancelling stun that's AoE cast, you don't even need to see the person. Just imagine a situation where it's a split push base race and Anti-Mage has just taken a bunch of Rexes, he's jumping back, he's jumped into trees, you can't see him anymore, and you know he's about to TP in to fight this team fight, and it could be a make or break because Anti-Mage has so much farm. Cancel this TP. Just cancel this TP. And you would have noticed probably because of all the rambling that I've run out of scripted material. I ran out of it at like Timbersaw. So I guess I need to figure out a way to end this. So damn. Well, that took a long time. But now a great unbalance in the universe has been settled. Every single one of my guides has been updated to 7.02 standards. Welcome to the only way to play 2017. A lot happens this year. A bunch of new guides, a bunch of remixes on old guides, and most importantly, starting March, there will be a new video every single week. It will take every Friday at around 7 AM Pacific Daylight Time, 10 AM Eastern Time, 3 PM GMT, 4 AM New Zealand Daylight Time. A video will come out. Basically, most places will wake up to the video in their sub box. Upcoming videos these next 2 months include Armlet Centaur, Mid Lich, 2 Radiance Lone Druid, Mage Drow, Hard Carrier Lion, 1 HP 1000 damage Terrorblade, no Ray Shadow Fiend, no Spells Invoker, no Items LC, Anti-Micro Arc Warden, and how to play techies using scripts. And what's worse is that only 3 of those were lies. Far out. Okay, before I get to the ever-amazing Patreon pledges, I want to thank Chantel for lending her voice for the Necrophos bit, and Anna, who did the previously on The Only Way to Play bit. If you notice she sounds exactly like Crystal Maiden, you'd be absolutely right. And you can hire her services at fiverr.com. I'll link it in the description. I'm not sure she'll want to help out with your CM Lena smut film, but anything else probably, just ask. And finally, the best people in the world, the people who give me money. These last 4 videos were all supported by my Patreon pledges. people like Brandon Koo, Chris, Cyril, 1996, Foxy Loxy, Free Kill, Matt Masters, Zelnor, Bill Hunt, The Science Cunt, Pearson Newborn, Fears 7.0 Visage. Ha! The ha wasn't actually part of his name, I was just laughing at it. Jeffrey B, Mr. Revolut, Turd Ferguson 67, Philip Corneliusen, Grumpy Bear, Jeff Miller, Kaiser Wilhelm, Michael Robb, Shadow Sweetheart, Evil Motherfucking Jellyfish. Jellyfish, fun fact, actually only live for 6 to 12 months, and this guy's been a pledger for way longer than that, so I guess it's the ghost of Evil Motherfucking Jellyfish. That's even worse. Aaron Tang, Jacob Miller, Lewis Edwards, Proess, Christian Rudder, Whitlow, Treant, who didn't know what he was doing. I remember you well. Nico the Commie, Booty Souffle, Anthony Silverstone, Itai Efrat, Smitty Werben Jaegerman Jensen, Kerrison, Parker Bukowski, Redolus, Snuggly Wuggums, Mylocott, Yabus McGee, Tsunami Shadow, Rhett Mitchell, and Edges Moritz Dai Natu. Yeah, that's literally his name on Patreon. I'll read it out. Give me $5, set your name to anything you want me to say, and I'll say it. But we're not done yet. There's about 50, 60 more people to read out. So, Zeno Penumbra, Arnold Fontanez, Soon Quion, Ewan Reese Williams, Jukebox, Brady Sucks, Hunterfield, Tyler Height, Frosty Knee, Andrew Thompson, Powell Julud, John Ka, Will Coppins, Davey Dweeb, Average Soul, Dan Cashel, Bubba Boy, Rasmus Schmiel, Ryan, No Daddy It's Too Big, The Glorious Goblin Lord, Ander Kent, Tail, The Spanish Inquisition, That, Gol Culp, Turkle, Eric Schwartz, Blop, Rachel Hilliam, Jordan, Joey, Benjamin McLaren, Emu Farmers, Chestnut, Hatcrafter27, Ford Erickson, David Turner, Farts, Charlie Johnston, Abel Gonzalez, Taylor Quim, Garen, Nick Holiday, Jack Dolan, Wubsy Wubbles, Demon Nelson, Nathan O'Connor, Philip Hemming, Andrew Whedon, Dianatus Andregetto, I think, Nathan Snyder, Gwev Patel, Philip, why is my, Frederick Lowenham, and David Arthurs. Okay, now we're done.